Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Darren. Hope you're safe and well and have had a good stitchy week. And mine's not been too bad. I've managed to work on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10 projects. I'm getting good at this. Yeah, this temperature stitching seems to be working out okay so far. So we'll see. This could be carrying on to the next year. So far it's going well. Well, I say going well, you'll find out in a minute why. So I worked on 10 projects this week, so we're doing good. So we'll start with the temperature stitching, and then we'll go into what my other main projects were. So, just throw everything on the floor. So for those who don't know what the temperature stitching is, this was originally done by Siske. And then it was adapted by Jen, the caffeinated crafter, and then everybody else seems to have jumped on the bandwagon, and I've done it as well. So basically, it's picking going from the highest temperature of the day, and I've assigned 10 projects from 0 through 9, and I take the last digit of the high temperature and stitch 100 stitches on that project for the week, for every time that number gets called. So, yes. Jen says this a lot better than I do. She's obviously a pro at it. So this week, the first piece I worked on was my Tiger Monochrome. This is by Stitch and Jewels Design. So that's what it's going to look like when it's finished. So this one got called one time. So this one is associated with the number 1. So the temperature that ended in number 1. And this is on 25 count Lugana, which was dyed for me by Kelly from Kel Stitches. And I've got a thread hanging, so you have to bear with me. So let me move the needle minder. So this one got 100 stitches in it. So this is where this one is now. So I finished working down this area here, and then moved up to the top area up here. I seem further away from the camera today for some reason. I think the chair's moved. So yeah, it's coming along. We get some details in there now. So so this one got 100 stitches. Next one was one of my Dimensions kits, which is Beacon at Daybreak. It's one of the Gold Collection Petites. I thought I'd open these, obviously. Which is this one. So this one is associated with number 9. This one came out 3 times this week. So this one got 300 stitches in. I need something to put behind it. This will do. So this one got 300 stitches. Now, I'm including half stitches as 1 stitch. I'm not doing them as like 2 equals 1. So I've got 300 stitches. I don't know if you can see what I've done here. I've mainly worked in the sky. So I've completed like this colour here, and then this orange colour here. And I did another colour as well. But yeah, there's 300 stitches going there on the sky. Hope you can see that properly. Yeah, that's coming along nicely. The next one I worked on was my Chief Eagle Spirit. This is a DMC kit. This is stitched on 14 count white Aida, 2/1 full cross or 2/1 10 stitch. And this one is associated with number 0. And this one got worked on 1 time this week, so this got an extra 100 stitches. So I don't know if you can see where I worked, but I mainly worked around this section here. So I furthered a little bit through here, and then mainly, most of it was this here, so that's 100 stitches. And this is almost the bottom of the page. So yeah, it's coming along. Getting closer and closer to a finish. Next one I worked on was one of my other Dimension Petite kits, which was Beguiling Tigers. This one. And this one is associated with number 8. And this one got 100 stitches in it as well. And again, I've got a needle halfway through. So on this one, remove this needle. So this one, I finished off this little section here. And then I picked the white to start filling in around his eye. So I filled around his eye. And I did another section as well. Did this bit. I may have done a little bit through here and then the white. A bit better. So yeah, so he got 100 stitches. Once I get enough area filled in, I'll start back stitching as I go as well on this. Oh yeah, I'll wait to put here as well, I think. It's not that long ago since I worked on it. And then the last one I worked on was my other Dimensions Petite kit, which is Wolf, which is this one. Now, I worked in this area here. And this one is on, all these are on 18 count. This one is on 18 count white Ada. And this one only got 95 stitches. And I need to pull out 95 stitches. No, I don't need to pull out 95 stitches. I need to pull out a few. So, I filled in this plate of the black, which is his nose, just so I can make sure I get it the right way around when I stitch on it. And then I pulled out this colour. Now, that colour, I think, ends 501. And on the card, there's the colour that's 501, and next to it is the colour that ends at 510. I pulled the wrong colour. This should be a dark grey. So I need to pull out all these stitches and stitch them in again with the correct colour. So I need to adjust that one. So that I will sort out when it gets pulled again. Unless I've got time this weekend, then I might do it this weekend. So yeah, so that was all the temperature stitching. So other than pulling the wrong colour, it's going well. Right, so let's get into my normal stitching. So the stitching for this week, the first piece is my Joel Noel. This was a free chart on Instagram, I think he was. I don't know if it's still available. And this one I'm stitching on 28 count ice blue Cashel linen. I'm doing 1/1 full cross. And this one got 181 stitches. Fold it again. But this is what I've got to on there. So I mainly worked in this green line down the bottom here. So I filled in this part where the flower is, and down to there. So it's got 181 stitches. It's gonna look good when it's done. I've got a lot to go, but it's still good. It's gonna look good. Next piece I worked on was a Heaven and Earth Designs piece. This is Underwater Dolphins and Turtle, and it's artwork by Janet Patrick Krasny. I've been working in this area up here. This one is on 28 count Lugani. 1/1 full cross. Okay, I'll wrangle this piece. So this is where we are on there now. So this is the end, and then I counted across to do the dolphins. And then the area I've worked in, just stab myself with a needle, was this area here. So I've just mainly been filling in on there. It's about 16 shades of blue in there. This one got 182 stitches. It's filling in nicely and slowly. Just getting there. So yeah, note to self, leave needles in the project, make sure you're aware of where they are. Next project I worked on was another Heaven and Earth designs. This is supersized treetop leprechaun, which is this one, and I'm working in this area up here. This is artwork again by John Patrick Krasny. This one I am doing on 40 count girdle, 1/110 stitch. Now this got 217 stitches in it, but you may not be able to see what I've done. So this is where we're on there. So mainly I've been filling in this section here and through this part here. So it may not look like I've done much, but I've done 217 stitches. It's going to take a while before you can actually see anything on that one, I think. Kitty. The next piece I worked on was my pain-free cross piece, which is artwork by Anne Stokes, and it's Dragons of the Sabbat. So this one I'm working on 28 count easy guide, and I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. Now this one I didn't get much in this; it only got 157 stitches. And all I was doing, because this one I'd obviously started doing royal rose method on it, so I'm just filling in the part threads I've got at the moment, since they're all black. So it was mainly all the way across here. That's what I've done. So yeah, as I said, this one only got 157 stitches this week. But it's 157 stitches less of black I've got to do. And that was it. Yeah, and then the last piece I worked on is my brother's piece, which I'm definitely not going to get done before I go over to the UK. I'm at 45% at the moment. This is Mini Moose Crossing, artwork again by Donna Gelsinger, and it's Heaven and Earth chart, which is this one. Now this one I had a good stitchy week on this one. So I managed to get in 3,239 stitches. So this is where we are on there now. So as you can see, I've filled in a lot of the moose mainly, a bit more around his face here and a bit down this tree. But most of it has mainly been in the moose itself and maybe a bit through this tree. So yeah, I was picking the colours from the top, and every time I picked a colour it always ended up, majority of it was in the moose. But it's coming along. It's getting there. So we'll see what we can get done on this weekend. Hopefully I can get a fair bit of stitching in this one. That's Mini Moose Crossing. So yeah, so he's going to be coming out again, obviously, this weekend, as he always does. So let's see what else we're going to work on this week. So again, we'll pull 4 projects. I haven't got many left on my wheel, but we'll see what we're going to stitch on. First one is Winged Companion, my Nemesis piece. That is Heaven and Earth Designs. I think that one's Anne Stokes as well, I think. Next piece. Oops. Anzac. That is long dog sampler. Next piece is Arctic coming to life. That's another one of my supersized pieces. I think that one's on 40 count as well. And then the last piece, is Mini Deer Creek. So that's another Heaven Earth size. So let me just go and pull those, and I'll pull my projects that I'm going to work on for my temperature pieces as well, and I'll be back for you in a second. Okay, right, so I've also worked out my temperatures for this week as well. So I'm doing like Jen, I'm just looking at my long range forecast and picking the next 7 days. So on those ones, the ones that are going to be getting work this week is Tiger Monochrome, and that number comes out 4 times. So again, this one will get 400 stitches on it, so this is where it's starting from. And we'll see what 400 stitches looks like. Hopefully I can get a fair bit in that. Beacon at daybreak. Again, my dimension space, this is only getting 100 stitches in it this time. So again, this is where we're going to be starting from. So we'll see where that one goes. The next temperature one, funnily enough, is long dog sampler Anzac. So this is on 18 count coffee tea dyed fabric from Kelly from Cal Stitches. I'm stitching 1/1 full cross with Missy Sailor silk in the colourway Supernova. So I'll get 100 stitches in for the temperature stitching. That's where I'm going to start, and then it's going to get a day worked on it as well. So I think I've just finished page 1, so I'll close to page 1 finish. So we'll see where we go on that one. So that one's going to get temperature stitching and normal stitching. And then my last temperature stitching, back from Kelly from Cal Stitches, is Heaven Earth Designs, Mini Deer Creek. Out about Donna Kelsinger. So that's this one. So again, this one will get 100 stitches for temperature stitching and then a day stitching as well. This one is being stitched on 28 count Brittany Lugana in the colourway Sage. I'm doing it 1/1 full cross. Excuse all the part threads. This is where I'm going to be starting from on there. I think we'll get all those part threads tied in, I think. Hopefully I can count correctly. So that one's going to get both stitchings, so full day and 100 stitches. And then my other projects, so we've got Heaven Earth Designed Wing Companions by artwork by Anne Stokes, which is this one. And I'm in this tree that never ends. This is on 25 count easy guide, 1/1 full cross. I'm getting close to a page finish on this one, I think. Well, this is where we're going to be starting from on there. So hopefully I can get a lot of this page done. I've got this little bit here to do, and then I've got a little strip down there, down this side. And then this page is done. So we'll see how we go with that one. And then my last piece I've worked on, well, going to be working on, is Heaven Earth Designs, artwork by Jan Patrick Krasny, and it's supersized Arctic coming to life. This is this one. So right now I'm up here in this corner. So again, this one will probably look like I don't do much. So this is on 40 count Verdal. This one I'm doing 1/1 full cross. Because why not? So this is my starting point. So we'll see where we get to on this one. And if you can see that, there you go. Tiny crosses. It's going to be interesting, to say the least. So that's where we're going to be starting from, that one. And then obviously, mini decree. You've already seen that one there. Let's see how much of that one we can get done this weekend as well. So that's all the projects I'm going to be working on and all the stitching I've done. I've got 2 bits of stitch mail. So the first one, you've seen it. This is my 12 Days Christmas from Flosstube for you. So this arrived the other day. So all nicely packaged up with the numbers. I think you don't start opening these till the 14th, I think it is. So yeah, they've all got the numbers on, like day 5, obviously Christmas Day. So yeah, so that's my Flosstube for you. Now, I don't know how I'm going to do this one because I fly out on the 16th and I don't get to the UK till the 17th. So I don't know how I'm going to do this one. I don't know if I'm going to do a daily one, show opening this, and then what I'm going to stitch on for the day, which probably won't be much as soon as I'll be over in the UK, but hey, we'll see. So yeah, I got that one. And then the other thing I got is, I've seen this on Jen, Cafe Made Crafter. I've seen this on her channel. She's using it. Excuse the wrinkles, right? So obviously with me counting the stitches for doing the temperature thing, some of my projects are paper patterns. So I went and bought a counter. It says finger counter on it, but it's a stitch counter. So it was, what was it? It was something like $8 for 2, or $10 for 7. Well, I might as well pay an extra $2 and get 7. So I've got 7 of them. I don't know why I want 7, but I've got 7. At least I know when the battery is dying one, I've got 6 more to choose from. So I bought some of them. So that'll come in handy for when I'm doing my stitching on the paper charts, instead of having to try and remember where I've done before highlighting it. So that's all the projects. And we're going to hopefully get a stitch with me done this week as well. So if I do, that will be up on, birds going past, and that'll be up on Wednesday. And I think that's it. Now obviously next weekend I'll be back for a update, and then I will try and get back the following weekend, because that weekend I'll make sure I've got everything packed ready for my travels to the UK. Which it's only, well, I've got 2 weeks left of work. Can't wait. And it's getting hotter now as well. We're getting into like the mid-30s temperatures throughout the week. So yeah, it's good that we're breaking up soon. So yes, so I'll get a stitch with me done and get that posted. So again, if you do have any questions or comments, then please feel free to drop those down below. You can email me as always. Email address is dizzystitcher@gmail.com, or I am on Instagram @dizzystitcher. You can message me in there as well. So for all you who were in America and celebrate Thanksgiving, I hope you had a good day and enjoyed it with your friends and family. For those who were not in America, I hope you had a good day. So that's it from me. So until next time, guys, take care, stay safe, happy stitching. Thank you very much for watching. Until next time, bye-bye for now.